G'day, everyone, and welcome to the Footy Talk podcast with Joseph. I'm your host, Joseph, and I've got both of my co-hosts here tonight. Hopefully, they'll both be able to stay the entire time. Dom, but yeah, just so introduce yourself, boys. Dom, how you going?
Yeah, not too bad. I'll be here the whole night. Proud listeners. The RSPCA Animal Shelter didn't need me to come in tonight, so yeah, happy to talk some footy.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, we also got our other co-host here, Fish, mate. Liam, how you going?
Uh, G'day, people. How we going? I'll also be here the whole time. I do my charity work during the day. I was actually helping sick kids with cancer today. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I think that leads in really well to what I was first going to discuss with you boys. I don't know how it leads in well, but you know what? It's banter. So this is just before we get into the more serious stuff. We'll just have a bit of a laugh with the boys. Your top three bender partners. So any NRL players, NRL players past and present. So the top three of who you'd like to go on a bender with or partner in a bender with. I'll start with you first, Dom.
Yeah, I think the first one's a pretty obvious choice. I'm going to go 1997, Andrew Johns. I think what that bloke could do with broken ribs and a punctured lung after playing a grand final was immortal in itself. Riding the skateboard down with a beer in hand, pretty iconic. So I think he selects himself, really, the obvious choice. I'm going to go 2002 Brian Fletcher. Fresh off the back of having him betting on himself, actually, his last try scorer and winning, I think, something like 28 grand. So he might be able to supply a few things, which would be really good.
We'll definitely be catching an Uber with him.
A few beers, so that'd be good. And you know what? I've been very impressed with Cameron Munster over the last few years. He looks like a good character, even though he is a Queenslander. But yeah, I reckon those three combined would be a pretty fun bender. Just no social media allowed, I think.
No phones with cameras on them.
Fuck no, no chance.
All right, Fish, what do you reckon, mate?
No, I'll go last if that's all right.
Oh, you're going to go last? All right. Oh, I'm scared of what you're going to say. Well, I've got Freddie, so peak Freddie, so sort of mid-90s. Because I just think, how can a man be that good at rugby league but also be even better on the piss? And I think Freddie really encapsulates that, and I think he'd also just be incredibly weird. And I think you always need that weird mate on the piss. Second, I've got Finchy. I reckon Brett Finch, sort of that, like when he was at the Roosters, so 2003, 2004. I reckon that would be prime real estate for getting on the piss. And I've gone with you, Dom. I've got Cam Munster in there as well because he just looks like a good lot of fun on the piss.
Joey.
Yeah. On Joey.
Yeah, not looking at that, I feel like Freddie and Joey interchangeable. I reckon I could put Freddie or Joey there and I'd be happy. Fish, what do you reckon, mate?
I've actually kind of gone in a different direction to you fellas. So my three, no explanation necessary, I don't think. I've gone Jared Hayne, Jack DeBellin and Matt Lodge.
Oh,
all right, jeez, okay. Well,
well, mate, you might be sharing a jail cell by the end of the night with those boys.
Oh, can we cut that out, actually?
No, it's staying in.
That just shows what sort of character you are.
Yeah.
Not a good one, mate.
Does not work with children.
Community standards.
Let me say my actual choices and we'll cut that out. So
No.
ask me again, Joseph.
No, I'm not. No.
Right.
So we're going to move on.
I've actually gone with Willie Mason, number one.
Okay, respect.
A Bulldogs fan myself. He's a big fella, so if we're out on the town, he'd stick up for us. I'm talking Willie Mason when he had an afro as well, in his prime. Number two, I've gone for Joey Johns. Like, he puts himself there.
Yeah,
No
no
explanation
explanation
needed.
needed. Yeah.
Number three, I've gone for a modern character. I've gone for shredded cheese. Just
Yeah.
because I reckon the banter he would bring would be unreal. But honourable mention to Cam Munster, Brett Finch as well.
I think we've picked some pretty good bender mates.
For sure.
Because I reckon that could be a very dangerous weekend. Like
Dom, you'd struggle to keep up with him, but
I have seen Dom vomit more than I have seen most people.
oh, believe me, I've seen his one at first.
I've also seen it being thrown on someone.
It's all part of the experience, people. Nothing in it. 6 again, play on. Mate, you blokes are just having a grade 3 carry on and a whinge. That's what you guys bring into the table. Move on.
Hey, you were worse on ground. Your performance that weekend was like Justin Hodges in his Origin debut.
Oh, come on, mate.
Entertainment and value, to be honest. Anyway, it's not about me. It's about the football and our loyal listeners. So can we please move on?
All right. Well, the first kind of not really topic, but Origin's here tomorrow night. So we're filming this on Tuesday night. Origin's here tomorrow, and so the question I was going to ask: does Origin get you as excited as it used to? Because personally, for me,
no.
I'm not as excited as I used to be. I don't know how to describe it.
I wouldn't say I'm less excited. I'd just say more so I'm worried. Like, I'm still keen to watch it. It's like
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's already
juice is flowing, but I'm worried about what the game's going to be like. I'm worried I'm going to be let down.
No, I'm nowhere near as excited as I used to be. In the past, I probably would have watched about 50 pre-match Gus Gould speeches leading up to this week, but I haven't flicked on one highlights reel with Thunderstruck over the top and Michael Jennings Superman punching Brent Tate. Like, there's just none of that for me this year. I don't know. It just feels like the game's so watered down. It doesn't feel much like Origin to me anymore. I'll watch the game and I'll be absorbed in it for the 80 minutes, but yeah, it doesn't seem to have the same appeal as it used to for me.
Do you think with the lack of, well, just the amount of hate that's not really there anymore comparatively to, in comparison to previous, generations, I think the facts now that most players, even if they're like in opposite teams, have most likely played footy with each other and they all know each other. It's not like before when, I was a junior for Bulldogs, I played for Bulldogs, and then I just played for my state and maybe for the country. It wasn't like now I was a junior at Parramatta, I then played at Penrith under 20s, then I went to the Bulldogs, and now I'm at the Sharks, and then you basically know everyone going through sort of thing. Like, do you reckon that sort of plays a part?
It might do, but I think there's also a lot of money in the game. And I don't know if some players look at it from that perspective. I mean, they'll tell you they won't, and I'm sure they have enormous pride representing their state and being able to play in probably the pinnacle of the game. But it just doesn't have the same. It's been watered down through the rules and stuff, and I can understand why there's no shoulder charging, and to a lesser extent why there's no biff. But I think in these sort of new interpretation of the rules, I just think you're going to see less aggression in the forwards, which is one of my favourite parts about Origin. I remember seeing Steve Price getting knocked out by Brett White, like just that sort of stuff. And I remember Queensland getting a penalty from that, and they kicked on the 40-metre line and put a bomb up just so they could bash the Blues for the rest of the game, even though they were losing.
Was it running the ball back? Kirk Gidley?
Yeah, Kirk Gidley.
Poor old Kirk Gidley.
That's this bloke in the league, and they fucking booed it. They weren't actually meant to boot it; they were just meant to throw it to him. But bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, well, there's just none of that in the game anymore. Like, people might go, "That's just barbaric, and you don't need it," and let the skill of the players take over. But that's not what Origin's all about. Who wants it more, and who's prepared to do more to sacrifice more to win? And I don't know. It may sound a bit silly of me, but it feels like the game's more reliant on match winners and skill than ever rather than a good old bash up in the middle, which is what I love to see personally. Not everyone might agree, but that's just me.
Mate, you're an old footy head, Dom. You're 1,000 years in that head. You're an old soul. You're a dinosaur. Mate, Fish, what do you reckon? Because I know, Origin probably might be the only time of year of rugby league you may get excited for because, at least there is a 50-50 chance of a win. What
Are
do
there
you
any
reckon?
Dogs players in the teams, actually?
I don't
Fuck
know.
no.
I don't
Fuck
think so.
I mean, I think Will Hopewadi was robbed.
Yeah, classic, yeah.
Basically, Dom hit the nail on the head. Fuck, man. I just want to watch two teams grind it out for 80 minutes. I don't want to see fucking what was it on Thursday night? 78 points or some shit.
Yeah, it was like 50 to
If you
24
see
or
that
something.
sort of shit in fucking Origin Arena, I'm going to be fuming.
That's not footy, let alone Origin. Far
All the
out.
fucking refs to put the whistle in their pocket and just let the boys play.
Yeah, Volandis should stick to eating his Slovakia and let the footy brains
I
dictate
think
the
that's
footy,
right.
eh?
I think that's
Alright,
racist.
we don't need to bring
yeah, we
race
don't need to bring race into it, mate. Come on, we know how
Hey,
you
we
feel
all know
about
what
race.
Sandwich, whatever he wants to eat. I just like eating Slovakia personally, so I thought he might too.
You're a hotel, Dom. You have a history of this, and it's disgusting.
Yeah,
Anyway,
if you
focusing
didn't
back on
know, Dom is a raging redhead. So that's really all you need to know, really, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I watched the fight, the cattle dog fight, where was it Jamie Goddard got fucking when Joey got fed. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
He was fighting a few of his teammates.
Yeah,
like,
the Melbourne.
more.
Well,
just crap these days.
yeah, not the way it used to be. Not the way it used to be. Well, let's well, I don't really have. Do any of you boys have any topics you want to talk about? Anything you want to bring up?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm sick of every single time there's an Origin that comes along and we get into the Origin camps. I'm sick of Queensland feeding the media absolute garbage about one of their players being on the deathbed and not being borderline right to play the game. Dane Gagai with tonsillitis. Everyone who has social media saw him running fine in the captain's run. Like, spare me, seriously. Why is it I've always got to play up to the media? And it's just, I don't know, it's just bullshit. Like, it used to be good when Gallen would come out and throw a barb across the border, calling them two heads or saying they're a bunch of grubs. And now we just got Queensland every year pretending someone's sick. So, a bit over it, to be honest.
Well, Munster wasn't playing for majority of it. Now he's playing. And then you never know.
Moses Mbye nearly died the other year from anaphylactic shock.
Oh, that's right. He came out. Did he play?
Yeah, he played.
Oh my god. It's just
Drama queens across the border.
Joke.
Oh god. They do feed shit, eh? Anything for you, Fish? Any interesting news in Bulldog land?
Jake Averillo made Clarkie's top 10 best 5/8s of the season so far. Well deserved.
Did you see who else made some of that? He's garbage. This gutter journalism from Clarkie. Such an esteemed cover of the game too, and he's come out with that dross.
I thought it was quite a good list.
Dylan Brown's been suspended for like 7 games, and he made the top 10.
Oh no, did
Well,
Yeah.
Oh well, like
Benji Marshall was number 6 when he's been playing bench half the season.
I haven't had a look. What's
Norman's not in the top 3, so list is invalid immediately.
Don't you mean valid?
Yeah, there was a bit of sarcasm. I don't know if it caught on for everyone.
Clarkie does have some let's
What
just
do you
say
reckon,
interesting.
Every single time he does a post, does he just get on the shrooms beforehand and just let his mind wander with a list of names, and he just puts them in alphabetical order or does anything?
Well, I want to put the facts that we've got 3 Roosters in there. So Hutchison, Liam and Kieran. I don't like.
I don't know
I don't
what the
know.
bloke sees.
Why is Albert Kelly in 14? I'm pretty sure Ash Taylor's played like 3 games and he's in 15. How?
Carmichael Hunt's lacing up his boots again this coming week. Watch him rocket into the top 10 after one
I'm pretty sure
performance.
Matt Moylan has played more games and he's only in 17.
How about Sean Johnson? He's been absolute garbage this
He's in
season.
11.
He might have played well
3 games.
against the Titans, but how he's thereabouts is
Why
just
has
beyond me.
Cody Walker's been playing 5'8" for the past half the season? Why is Kurt Mann Cody? Oh, I can understand Cody and Kareem. Benji shouldn't be there. Not in 6. I agree with the first 2.
Brandon Wakeham, hard done by.
Yeah. Jacob Rillo, number 9, obviously.
Should be higher.
Yeah, he should be number 1.
I don't know if Flano's going to rank on the halfback list.
Number 1.
Has there been a halfback list out yet?
He single-handedly changed our team.
Well, I like
The
to.
board games.
Have you seen his top 20 NRL centers? Mate, Manu number 1, Stephen Crichton number 2, Josh Morris number 3, Zach Lomax number 4. How many games has Lomax played this year?
He's played plenty. He's probably missed the last 3 with a broken thumb.
I swear it's
He
more
played
than
enough.
that.
No, he hasn't. He's only missed games with a broken thumb, and it's been 3 or 4 games at the max.
Adam Dewey, number 9, 10, Jack Bird.
Anyway, let's get past Clarkie's list. We could spend the
How
whole
is
fucking-
Brad Parker at 19? Brad Parker's a gun. What the fuck?
I think that just says it all from Clarkey from north of the border, just dribbling onto his Facebook page as per usual.
Queenslander? What? Can we stop with the Clarkie slander, actually? Mate, great bloke. Even better content. Clarkie, I'm a big fan of your work, champion.
I don't mind his new stuff because he's just reporting shit. So, and it's just in nice little words that I can understand. And
I love it when he does his hot takes, so I think they're really insightful.
no, the best is when he does his punting ones, and it's like the dumbest shit. It's like the easiest.
Like Josh Haddo to score anytime.
Yeah, he does
Hey,
those ones.
Gamble. He's putting his hard earn on the line, and it goes to charity as well. So
Literally,
fair play to Clarkey for that.
Clarkie's player pick of the week. Gamble responsibly. Brandon Smith, anytime try.
He did get up.
He did get up. So
He was
fuck.
part of my multi as well, Brandon Smith.
Fuck, I know. Jesus, it's just yeah.
Just to a fellow high-profile cover of the game like us, Clarkey, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Sometimes your opinions might baffle some of us, but mate, great content. Keep up the good work.
Baffling's
catch up
baffling's an understatement, I would say, for some of his hot takes. But look, let's move on. Let's go into the review.
To be fair, they're no worse than Blake's hot takes.
Oh yeah, so we have a mate.
Super.
Oh, James Super's hot takes are garbage, just because he's a garbage bloke, to be honest. But we have a mate, Blake, who has possibly the funniest takes on rugby league that any human could have. And like, I don't even know how to go into detail and explain it because I don't understand it. It's very foreign.
Here he's garbage.
Yeah, Luke Keary's garbage. I got that one because he's only played in good teams. The best one was that the refs are... So when Magic Round happened, that the refs are blowing the penalties and all that more often because they know the rule's stupid and they want to get people angry, so they change it back. I don't know if I told you guys that one, but that was...
A bit of a
I heard that from the horse's mouth.
Did you hear that one? Did he say that to you?
I got told that one.
Oh, fucking hell. One of our mates, told me that as I got to the pub that he was ranting about that at, and I looked at Blake dead in the eye and I just shook my head. He didn't know what it was about, but I knew. But look,
So basically, if you're listening to this, Blake, you're a big fuckwit.
no, but he's sexy. All right. Move in to the review. All right. Dom, we got your boys, Dragons, 52 over the Broncos 24 at Jubilee Thursday night. What do you think about the game, mate? What do you think?
I thought both teams put on an absolute clinic and an absolute lesson to all rugby league players from under sixes to over 45s on not how to defend. Defence was not respected in that game. It was honestly disgusting to watch from a defensive perspective. Yet again, Matt Duffy conceded some tries from poor positioning. It's not entirely his fault in that regard, but he also did have a great game on the other side of the ball with, I think, 5 try assists and 2 tries for himself. He was electric, and if the Dragons won't re-sign him, he's putting his hand up to all rival clubs and saying, "Come pick me," because that was a great performance and good to see. I thought Jack DeBellin was quite good on return, being a link man in the middle between the two halves. So he just adds another element to the attack, and I think one that both Corey Norman and Ben Hunt will be very grateful to have in the side. So overall, happy with the 2 points and the attacking play, but defensive effort just lacking. And against a good team, we're going to be conceding more than 24 points if we defend like that again.
What do you reckon, Fish? Because, yeah, I agree. Basically, every word you said, Dom.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck me, NRL touch footy. 76 points in a game. Like, at that point, it's just not even enjoyable to watch. Fucking watching a try scored every 5 minutes. It's just a bit ridiculous.
Rare for you for 3 rounds earlier in the season.
What'd you say, champion? Didn't hear.
Rare for the Doggies to score that amount of points for regular season game. I think that's why you didn't enjoy it, not what you're used to seeing. No, but I do agree with
It has to be there, so who really gives a fuck at the end of the day?
Rugby league shouldn't be a cricket, so yeah, that game sort of was.
Well, look, I thought Jack Bird played very well. I thought Dufty, his positional play, like you said, is fucking terrible.
Not as bad as Jermaine Osako.
Yeah, not as bad as
How about right before half time?
that
So
was bad.
I was watching the game delayed, like a few minutes delayed. And in a group chat, one of my mates goes, "Holy shit, Matt Duffy, what a try." And then I watched it on half time. I was like, what the fuck are you going on about? That's just Jermaine Osako being a bit, fuck, I don't know.
Being a bit brain dead, I think's the word you're looking for.
I was going to say retarded, but brain dead's definitely better.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that word anymore.
Exactly. I think we might have to bleep that.
Nah, it's fine.
Fuck.
Yeah, it just turned into a cricket score, and look, at least Corey Norman had a good night with the boot. I think he only missed one conversion.
Hopefully Zach Lomax is back very shortly and we don't have to see him kick ever again. No, it's not negative though. He was good with the boot on the night, so fair play to him because he has been poor in the last few weeks. But yeah, 2 points at the end of the day in a bye round. So you could almost call it a 4-point game because we'll get the 2 points for our bye later in the Origin period, I think.
Yeah, and look, and you've got a brilliant crowd there. Crowd attendance of 5,107.
Massive, mate. The Red V faithful out there for sport. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend. I had to go to Liverpool Children's Hospital and sing some nursery rhymes to some of the kids, but caught a bit of it on TV and it was good to watch.
Were you there Make a Wish? Were you there Make a Wish?
No, I was part of the Ronald McDonald House charity and I was dressed as Ronald. So.
Oh, you didn't even have to wear a wig.
No, mate. No, fit for purpose. Straight out. What it says on the tin is what I provide. So.
I'd just like to say to our loyal listeners, Dominic making a mockery of such things. My beliefs are not aligned with his. So whenever Dom says this bullshit, like his beliefs do not reflect ours.
Yeah, I will state that as well for the entire slot cast because I know if the other boys were here, they would probably they'd probably have this turned off and we wouldn't be allowed to make the podcast if they actually listen to it. But I'm in charge, so I do what the fuck I want.
I like helping others.
Second game of the week, West Tigers versus Penrith.
Well, just
Thoughts,
quickly,
lads?
just reiterating, yeah. So the Slotcast and myself do not. The two boys here, their views do not reflect
Hey,
ours.
what do I do?
I don't know. Just,
Your top three Bender players originally, mate, was just
yeah,
unbelievable
your top three Bender
and not,
plays.
not socially acceptable.
I think all three of them have seen the inside of a cell.
I could put the Bulldog squad from Coffs Harbour in there.
Oh, or you could have put all the Sharks players from when was it the trip to New Zealand or something?
Let's fucking move on.
Was that the one that was it Matty Johns got done for?
Just move on before we get fucking cancelled by our two listeners.
Mate, they're all from Ohio. They don't,
Yeah, we got listeners from Ohio. All right, next game Friday night, Leichhardt Oval, fucking greatest place on earth, wonder of the world. Tigs 26 over the Penny Panthers 6. Mate, what a game, and it was good to see Penrith lose. I thought Tigers fucking pulled it out their ass and put on a decent performance in front of their home fans finally. Yeah, and I think, look, some soft calls in the game, but fuck, it was still enjoyable as hell. I still enjoyed every moment of that game, to be honest. Especially when I think it was at the end where Stefano Utic, I don't know how to say that name. I'm sorry. When he scored, yeah, he barged over, and then Dewey was giving it to Stephen Crichton. That was fucking hilarious.
He played a Crichton, but
he cost it. You know, you give as good as you get, yeah. So, you get as good as you give. Either way.
Do you reckon Dane Laurie went home and changed his kitty litter from that night?
Oh,
he went home and I reckon he was lucky to wake up the next morning with that horrible concussion he got.
I reckon he went home and had a bowl of milk and licked it on all fours. Because he was dead set a cat. I'm sick of players milking penalties.
Mate.
He was at the forefront. I like all the stuff he does with and without the ball, but when you're copping those soft little clips across the face, don't lie down, please.
Mate, look,
That's not. We're not here to watch
laughing straight
the
away.
world game.
Look, I'm gonna come at it from a player's perspective. You introduce a rule where if we get hit on the face, we get a penalty and possibly someone sent off. Mate, if I'm playing and I've got a chance to beat the big dogs, mate, you so much as sneeze on my face, I'm down for the count. Get that player off because we're gonna play 13 on 12. You're going to do whatever you want to win. It's the governing body's responsibility to introduce rules that can't be milked. Look, I think it was a bit obvious, that one. But, when you introduce a rule that's so clear-cut as you make contact with the head, it's a penalty. Well, in all books, that's a penalty anyway. So, look, yeah, he probably milked it just to get the reaction. But look, still, it's the way, unfortunately, it's going to go if these rules continue. And it's the governing body, it's the NRL's responsibility to rectify that and to find a way to stop that. Because obviously you don't want to see it, but fuck, if you're a player and you want to win, so you're going to do whatever the fuck you want to do to win. But, he should get an Oscar for that performance, though. It was brilliant. That was Meryl Streep level Oscar performance.
I reckon you can fuck off to soccer if you want to be doing that shit.
Yeah, that's not the game I want to watch. You piss right off. No place in the game.
That LGBTQ flag with you from SCG.
Oh, jeez. No, that one's getting us cancelled. That one's getting us cancelled.
Can we cut that one out?
I think, luckily, I'm pretty sure your mic muffled there because you got a shit ass mic.
I don't think it did. I heard it loud and clear.
Oh no, mine distorted a little bit. So hopefully, look, Am I going to check? No. Am I going to keep it in? Yeah. Let's just get cancelled, boys. Come on. If we do that, life's good. Look, to be honest, I'm pretty sure you saying that, we're going to get quite a large population of the footy audience behind us, the fucking
Oh, no, it
bigots.
entirely has merit, though.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Don't double down on it.
Oh, no, so I'm going the other way. No way. They're all about pride, and there was no pride in that performance from Dane Laurie lying on the ground, so no. I disagree. No pride.
No.
Oh, I just think, unfortunately, we're going to see more of it because you put in stupid rules like you get in the head, any hit in the head, no matter if it's accidental or that, it's a penalty. Mate, open season.
Yeah, Dane Laurie, you can take your tampons home and put them back in your bathroom, mate. Don't bring them on the footy field.
Mate, why would that? That's very misogynistic of you, mate. Mate, have you seen?
Bring in listeners. This is how it's going to work.
Mate, have you seen the girls play? They play fucking harder. They.
Oh, exactly right. Actually, I'll take that back.
Yeah, you should, mate.
They play way harder than what Dane Laurie did.
Some of them girls, fuck, I'd let them run it straight at me.
Mate, I'd let was it Jess Surgis? She could step on me.
Hey.
That's
one of my good mates, Zach Lomax's girlfriend. You're talking about there. Have some respect.
Lomax is my good mate. Met him at Ingadine KFC.
So also where you shit yourself?
No,
that was the Prime Minister. That was at the Macca's down the road. But what did you boys think of the game? Because we didn't really get actually quite in depth in it.
The Panthers Tigers game.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
Oh, Panthers were just firing blanks all night. I thought their attacks sucked without their halves. I mean, as you take your starting two halves out of any team, and your attack's going to suffer. So that's warranted, and you can understand why they scored 6 points. But I thought they just really ran out of answers. They look like the Panthers of a few years ago when they sort of struggled to score points when being camped down in opposition sides 20 metres. And the Tigers held strong and showed some character and scored points on the back of their defence, which is, if you're a Tigers fan, I think you'd be pretty proud of your team. But put it in perspective, Panthers had, I think, something like 6 players out, so they get those players back and they'll be back in the winner's circle again, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know, but
that's pretty much what Cockman said. I reckon Panthers really lacked spark and attack. The only spark they had was coming from Matt Burton, and it's a bit hard to do it all by yourself.
A taste of what he's going to get next year, you might say.
Partnering Carl Flanagan in the halves? I don't think so, champion.
But look, I think for the Tigers, because look, I don't care how many players Penrith bid out. That's still a squad that has won how many games? Has only lost 2 in the last 18 months, or had only lost 1 at that point in the last 18 months. I know it's going to sound like a broken record here, but put in perspective how many Roosters players we have out to injury and fucking retirement, and we're still, definitely fucking playing better than the Panthers did. When people still beat us, what did you say, Fish?
Is it still over the cap even with all your superstars out?
Mate, when have we ever been over the cap that we've been caught?
Nothing, because you're fucking good at rewarding it.
Unlike the Bulldogs of 2002.
We were unfairly discriminated against because we come from Western Sydney.
Yeah. I think, that pretty much sums up that game. It was great. Like watching Penrith lose. Like watching the Tigers win. Because neither of those things happen often. And I think Madge is hopefully he's cooled down a bit. Just because I feel like his asshole would be very tight after that. And how good was the fans giving it to Cleary? How funny was that?
Yeah, play on. Nothing wrong with that. I heard a few people getting upset. No way. There's nothing wrong with that. Good to see. Encourage it.
Mate, that's what rugby league's about. Absolute blasting the opposition coach.
Having said that, Tigers fans enjoy running ninth or lower this season when the time comes. Savour your win because it doesn't happen too often.
Yeah. Look, can't disagree with that. But, they've won 2 games in a row. They've won, 3 out of the last 4. They're picking up steam, mate. They're picking up steam. Here come the
Pay him out on the
Tigers.
Premiership. Pay him out on the
Pay him
Premiership.
out.
Here they come.
Mate, here come the Tigers. They're in. They're ready to go. All right, what's the next game? Oh, the Titans v Storm. Really
Can't say
weird game.
any of us watched it.
I watched a little bit and I watched the highlights, but it was a bit of a weird game. I thought Jared Wallace was really good. What I was saying.
Too often.
Yeah. No, he's actually been really good this year. I thought Brandon Smith just again was the key difference there. Yeah, I don't know, one pass and Titans would have squared it up. So it's crazy. Look, of course, Storm find a way to win with players out. They still got a gun side though. It's not like they had that much out. They had that many players out, but yeah. Don't really know what else. With that game, I didn't actually watch it. To be honest, watch it that much. But yeah, Philip Sammy, man, learn to pass the ball. I thought Jaden Campbell played really well though. But yeah, did you guys watch any of it?
No.
Yeah, also no. I think I was versing Mr. Ranger in beer pong at this point in time.
Yeah. Oh, my dog looks like she's about to kill something. I'm not sure what she's looking at. She's looking out the window and she's growling, so if she starts barking, I'm sorry.
Actually, a Queenslander.
If it's a Queenslander, she's probably looking at the other head of him. She's confused seeing someone with 2 heads.
Yeah. To sum this game up, I think it's the result everyone expected.
Yeah. Probably at a scoreline people didn't expect, but saw that. But yeah. Yeah, none of us really watched it. We were at a party and pretty blind, so didn't get to watch much of it. But a game
I was as blind as Josh Schuster at that point.
If you go onto Google, if you type in
his name in,
it comes up, is Josh Schuster blind? That's so good. How good is that?
It's fucking hilarious.
But alright, next game up. Fucking bludger. God, I hated myself watching this game.
I didn't watch it. I didn't fucking knew it was going to be shit. All I got to say is to the 20,000 Newcastle fans that watch the game live in attendance, I feel sorry for you.
They should get a refund.
Yeah, they should.
It was bad, eh? It was like I don't even know how to describe it. They just suck. They just suck. I think Eels back. I think sort of back in a probably played themselves back in a little bit of form. Or Knights played the Eels into form. I think Dylan Brown in that side is underrated as fuck because he really takes heaps of pressure off. What's his face? Off Mitch Moses.
Hey, he had 195 run meters. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was the most run meters of any player on the field.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fucking insane. You look at Newcastle's pack, the only person to break 100 meters was Jacob Saifidi.
Yeah, everyone else was like, below 100? Like, no, I think someone was like 98. And then the rest...
Mitchell Barnett, 98. And then, mate, it's just not good enough. If your forwards aren't aiming up, you're never going to win the game.
Yeah, not good, but, well. Look, yeah, what else can you fucking say about them? They're just shit, eh? I don't know even how to describe them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Knights, not shit. Especially on Old Boys Day. They always lose. And Eels, yeah, back into a bit of form, back into that top 4 side that they are for half the year.
Back to pretending they can do something.
Yeah.
Fucking flogs.
Did you watch the game, Dom?
No, unfortunately, I was playing soccer at this time of the day. The result I expected. I expected Eels to come out and absolutely flog the Knights. Just missing too many players the Knights, and they're as soft as butter even when they got their full squad anyway. So came as no surprise. And when you're completing at 65%, compared to the Eels at 82%, you don't really leave yourself with too much hope. So, pretty predictable all in all. I don't want to sound like I'm a know-it-all, but the result I expected.
Good on you,
Good
mate.
on you, you know-it-all.
Yeah, such a fucking ranger.
I'll give you the winning lotto numbers later.
Alrighty, well, and now we got basic Origin. We kind of went through it a bit last week. What are any updates to what we really said? I think
Ben Hunt's been called in for Queensland.
I did see that.
Not sure why the fuck they let Reid Marnie go in the first place.
That was one of the dumbest things. I don't know, either him or the club was itching to go back and they've released him early, but fucking hell.
Queensland said you can play for your club. What the fuck's the point? Just keep him in camp.
Yeah.
Let him get some experience around it. I thought it was a bit weird, but I'm just some fat fucker that sits on the lounge at home watching the game, so who am I to judge?
Well, look, that is true, but hey, not that fat.
I've been putting on the kegs. I've been on the Moses Sully diet lately.
What, Macca's?
Yep.
I haven't had Macca's in ages. Actually, no, I had it after the party on Saturday night. I forgot about that.
I'm dropping the car off for a service at 8 a.m. tomorrow and walking home. Definitely be stopping by Macca's on the way.
Wait, do you only drop it up for a service up the road?
Yeah, I'm going to altitude, mate. Look after me.
Fucking hell, I go to either R-Time or 5 Dock if I have to get my car serviced.
What?
Yeah, mate.
You should be surprised if you get your car service.
I actually haven't. I've had my car for 3 years, I think, and I don't think I've got it serviced once. Missed the major service probably 2 times now.
Have you checked the oil?
No.
You need to do me a favour and check the oil.
Actually, after
I think
this,
I've got it serviced once actually.
After this,
3 years doesn't leave me with much hope, if I'm honest.
I'll check my oil tomorrow.
I think your engine will seize any moment.
Mate, his timing belt's literally just a piece of string that runs around. It's almost ready. Well,
Broken window as well.
you fucking had that broken window for ages as well.
2-3 years, I reckon. I've had a fucking having come there the whole time.
Yeah, a lot of theft going around your sort of place at the moment as well. Wouldn't want to leave anything in your car with your window situation.
I've just got me Johnny's.
No, but what do you actually have in your car?
I've got my wallet in there actually. I should probably take that out, but it's only got my card in it, and I've only got $4 on there. So good luck trying to fucking get anything with that.
How do you live? Where do you? How do you have? Where's your money?
I've got savings.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Is it all a little baggy?
Anyway, let's go to the fucking footy instead of judging my life choices.
All my savings just go on charitable donations to the less fortunate.
Fuck.
You're not.
You are the less fortunate because you're Ranger. How about you fucking use it to buy some hair dye?
You're a non-for-profit charitable organisation.
To all my red-headed brethren out there, we will stand strong together against this parasite.
If you change that to blonde hair, then that could have been an even worse statement than you just said. But move on from
Well,
there.
we all know what happened last time the Bonds came together.
Yeah, they had this little dream and it didn't go too well.
Wasn't fucking little.
It was a big dream. All right, I think 60 million people died. Anyway, first game.
Hey, we're getting cancelled.
Yeah, we're cancelled. First game. Seagulls v Cowboys. So first game of the long weekend. 6 o'clock, always the best time spot.
Expect a bumper crowd, eh?
Yeah, 100%. Where even is it? Because my
Manly.
NRL is my NRL draw not. Yeah,
No.
it's still not working. Well. Oh.
Is your website down?
Yeah,
It's
my
down.
website's down.
My app's working.
Is the app working?
Yeah.
All right. Technical
What's up,
issues.
Brookvale?
All right. So we got Seagulls v Cowboys at Brookvale. Boys, what do you reckon?
Manly 1-12.
Yeah.
Fish.
I'll back that.
Alrighty.
Manly 1-12. If with Tommy Turbo, DCE, Jake Travojevic all named to back up, I reckon they got a bit too much class across the pitch for Cowboys.
Yeah, look, I agree. I think Manly 1-12. All right, we got Sharks v Panthers as the second game. Do I even need to say it, or should we just?
Class. Although the Sharks did have a good win against the Titans and then into the bye.
They did.
I still think Penrith, with their players back.
Penrith haven't named any of their players back. They've named them all on the extended bench.
They can come in.
Apparently, Ivan is going to rest them, but
Of course, rest them for next week when we're playing them.
They've got Tyrone May playing in the halves again. I'll tip
Oh,
Sharks
12. That's the case.
But if a few of their players do come back in, Penrith 13+.
You know, I'm going Sharks 1-12. But that's if the players are out, to be honest. So who knows? I could get fucked over. Dom, what do you? Oh, you already said Panthers 13+.
Yeah, I'm in the same scenario as you. Depending on what they do with their team, Panthers. If the Origin stars are back in 13+. If not, based on last week's performance, Cronulla 1-12.
Alrighty, now we got Chookies v Titans up at Townsville. Townsville fucking Seabus. 3 o'clock on a Saturday. What do you reckon, boys?
Oh, gee whiz, I don't know. Oh,
Did you just fucking say gee whiz?
yeah, mate, good car brand. I'm struggling to figure out who to tip. Actually, I kind of want to go the upset with the Titans. I want Titans 1-12 in an upset.
Oh, all right. Fish?
Yeah, I'm struggling a bit myself. All representative players have been named to play. I reckon Roosters have a couple of ins, but Sam Walker back, Angus Crichton back. I'm going to take Roosters here.
Margin?
1-50.
Yep, done. All right. Roosters 13+. Boys are on. I'm going to be blind already. I'm going to be at my cousin's wedding. I'll just be getting back from the church, and she's marrying a Serbian, and they drink a lot of rakia. And apparently from 8 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be doing shots. So,
What's a Serbian? I just see people with beating hearts and love to give.
Rakia is a Croatian drink, is it not?
it's Serbian, and it's like that. It's that area drink.
Serbia tried to invade Russia, so...
Not Russia. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, look, just don't go into the
War,
geopolitics.
we're going to
of
go to
it.
the Balkan War now.
Yeah. And Dom, on your
Well, I've got a very
your
good
question
name.
of not seeing race,
I just see people with beating hearts and love to give. I'll repeat it a million times over.
Alex Johnson's sister begs to differ.
yep. And you know what? We're not going to go any further into that though. But
I feel
yeah,
like we might have to cut that out as well.
no, it's funny. All right, next game. Next game, Rabbits Knights. Again, do we need to say anything about this game?
Bunnies 28+.
Right, Bunny's
Um,
50 plus.
Dane Gagai and Jai Arrow, both not named to play.
Yeah, Shane Gagai will probably be dead if the Queensland camp media reports are anything to go by.
Jared, Bunny's 13 plus, easy.
Alrighty, Raiders v Broncos, 7:35 at JO Stadium.
Good game.
Mate, I can see
I can see
an upset
Bronx
here. I can see Bronxy. They got Herbie Farnworth at the back. Carmichael Hunt partnering Albert Kelly in the Senate in the halves. Haas is named Haas or whatever. Basically everyone's back. Mate, I reckon it could be on here. They got Curtis Scott out for punching someone again. Obviously,
Probably, and that save's good.
They got Bailey Simonson moving a fullback in place of Caleb Aikens.
yeah.
I think Caleb Aikens has actually been pretty poor. Doesn't offer anything in attack.
Yeah, I'm going to go Broncos 1-12 here. I reckon Broncos can get them.
I noticed Matt Frawley has been named on the extended bench. If by some miracle he gets brought in, Canberra 13 plus. But if he doesn't, which doesn't look likely at the moment, I got Broncos 1-12.
How much did he play? He played for you guys for a bit.
He
Player.
He mastered the midfield 20-metre high bomb. That was about all he had in his locker.
I
Yeah,
thought he
thought he did well.
One of the greats. Would you go as far to
scored
say?
6 tries for us. Good player.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I'm going to go Raiders 1-12. Going to be freezing in Canberra this weekend, and the Broncos are soft at the best of times, so they're not going to deal with the cold and the weather. So Raiders 1-12.
Alrighty. Warriors v Storm. Sunday, Central Coast Stadium. What do you reckon, boys? I'm going to go Melbourne 1-12 here.
Melbourne 13 plus. They always seem to have it over the Warriors the last few years. Always seem to rack up big scores against them. So I see no change in that in this game either. Melbourne 13 plus.
Yeah, I'll take a Melbourne 13 plus 2. RTS has been named at fullback.
Yeah, Reece Walsh is out.
I think, isn't he?
Yeah, for the strike, the elbow, or the forearm. All right. Eels v Tigers, Sunday. What do you reckon, boys? Bankwest Stadium, big one.
Eagles 13 plus.
Yeah, Eels 13 plus. Tigers to have one of their off days again. I remember the first time when Bankwest Stadium opened and they had over 50 points put on.
It was not the first game.
Yeah. So, look, I don't see it being like that, but I see Eels having too much, 13 plus.
Look, I'm actually going for the upset here, boys. 1-12 Tigers.
Really?
I saw something in the Tigers, a little sprinkle of hope there. They actually looked tough, which they have not looked in the past years.
That's not a word you'd describe the next game as tough. Dragons 30 plus.
Alright. So, if I'm being real here.
Matt Duffy to outscore the Dogs.
In the season or just the game?
No, the game.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure he's already outscored them in the season. What's their points for? Fuck me, they've only scored 134 points.
Duffy's not scored 134 points.
What?
You said pretty sure.
Fucking.
He's I don't know.
What's the top point scorer now?
Nathan
Stats.
Cleary.
Has he scored 134 points? He's scored more.
46.
So he's scored more points than your entire team.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Look, you're in the ambush, baby. Alright, if I'm being honest.
That's fucking dreadful.
We look at all the stats. We've got a 1-11 start to the season.
You're still
only
supposed
scored
to at least score a game there. Score like a point a game, maybe.
We've only scored 134 points for the year, conceded 360, point difference of negative 226. We've lost our last two meetings against Dragons. All the stats are in favour of the Dragons. Coming off a red hot win last week, Matt Duffy, great performance. You look at everything, it all points to the Dragons. I bet with my head, not my heart, which is why I'm going to say Bulldogs 13 plus.
Oh, can you put money on that to verify?
What would even be the bet? What's sports bet saying?
Let me check.
Sports bet. Look, I'm going Bulldogs 112.
My guy.
Yeah, both you both going for Queensland tomorrow as well, don't you?
No. I'm not an idiot, mate. I'm not an idiot. Fuck, I can't even see it on Sportsbet. Well, Dogs are already $4.50.
$13 for 13 plus. Might do that into Aaron Shoot to score. Brandon Bacon to get all three Dally M points. Come from behind, hype Nathan Cleary to the Dally M. You've heard it here first.
Yeah, you won't hear anyone else repeat it either.
Matt Duffy's market value to drop after last week when he gets 50 put on him by the mighty Dogs of War, and he's to blame for 10 of them because of his shit positioning.
10 is always to play the ball backwards.
Oh, that's paying $1.
Aaron Shoot to miss to do a bad read.
Is he the centre?
I think so.
Yeah, he is.
He's god awful.
Are you fucked? He's 20 years old, achieved more in his life than you ever will, you fat rayer. So fuck up.
Well, if you caught one of those, I'm not fat.
Now I'm saying you're shorter. He says you've let yourself go, champion.
Please.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the week. Oh, we didn't do Origin. Do the bet on Origin. What do you reckon,
Blues
boys?
by 16. Blues by 16.
16? I'm going Blues.
Last choice.
14.
Oh,
Blues by 14. Tommy Turbo first try scorer.
Blues by 13.
Dane
Two
Gagai
tries.
to die of tonsillitis mid-game.
Oh god. Let's have a look. What are some of the fucking? It's $13 is actually less money than 1 to 12.
For what? Origin?
Yeah. When has that ever been a thing?
No,
Landy, it's the horseman and his effect.
It's the horseman and his effect.
You reckon he likes the old horses?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Wrapping up the.
I reckon he has to be on the old horses. Fucking
Oh, the horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, okay. Just some of the things he does.
It's a valid question.
Peter Vlandis, if you're listening to this, which we know you are, you're an avid listener. Hit us up. Hit us up. And if you do like the Special K, next week we'll do another Bender top 3 picks, and you'll be in there.
Yeah, play yourself into a selection, PVL.
Mate, I reckon he could. He's got the hair for it.
Does it make your hairline go back, does it?
I don't know. Is yours going back?
Yeah, mine is. I'm starting to get thin in me left. The left crown. Not crown.
Wow. Dominic, I'm not sure what you're insinuating by that. But my hairline is perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. It mustn't have any effect on it then.
All right, well, wrapping up this episode.
Have fun of the snow on the weekend.
Yes, I will do. We'll be good. Plenty of powder.
Are you going the
hopefully.
Ivy?
Nah, mate. Actually going to the real snow.
The actual snow, or are you going to Columbia?
No, Perisher. Perisher. So I
Oh,
will actually probably miss most of the footy games, actually.
oh no. Talking about footy games we haven't seen. We don't do that.
No,
It's
that's
alright, mate.
uncharted territory. So
It's alright, mate. Just get on the old sandwich bags and it'll be right. Alright, guys.
Yeah, can we fucking wrap this up?
Yeah,
already?
mate. Yeah, mate. You
Get
just
a shocker.
mate. You've
controversial. I feel like we've been going real good with controversy so far, and we should
What's the
end it
time?
on a controversial note.
Congrats to
Both
congrats.
sides.
No,
There we go.
No.
Thanks for listening, guys.
congrats to Bellin on your another game. Oh God, Jesus. All right, all right, everyone. Well, that's it. Have fun. Love you all. Yeah, it's all finished now. 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 It's all finished now.